A monk was walking through the kingdom, his simple robe billowing in the breeze. He had no need for riches or possessions, as he was content with his simple life. As he walked, he noticed a single coin lying on the ground. He picked it up and examined it. It was a copper coin, not worth very much. But the monk knew that even a single coin could be a treasure to someone who was truly in need. He continued on his way, looking for someone who could use the coin. He passed by many people, but everyone seemed to be well off. They were all dressed in fine clothes, and they had enough of food to eat. The monk was about to give up when he saw a king approaching. The king was dressed in his finest robes, and he was surrounded by a large army. The king stopped when he saw the monk. "Oh, great monk," he said, "I am going for a war to conquer another kingdom. Please bless me with victory." Listening to the king, the monk thought for a moment. Then he reached into his robe and pulled out the copper coin. He handed it to the king. The king was confused. "What is this?" he asked. "I am a king. I don't need a single coin." "This coin is for you," the monk said. "You are the only one in this kingdom who is in need of it." The king was puzzled. "What do you mean?" he asked. "I have everything I could ever want." "On this," the monk said, "you may have everything you want, but you are not content. You are always wanting more. That is why you are going for a war. You are not satisfied with what you have, and you are willing to risk everything to get more." The king was silent for a moment. Then he smiled and said, "You are right. I am not content. But today, I will take this coin as a reminder that I should be grateful for what I have." The king put the coin in his pocket. He turned to his army and said, "Let's go home. There is no need for war now." The army turned and marched back to the palace. The king and the monk watched them go. "Thank you," the king said. "You have taught me a valuable lesson." "You are welcome," the monk said. "Now go and enjoy your life." The king smiled and waved goodbye. Then he turned and walked back to the palace with a single copper coin in his pocket. You see, in your life, there will always be someone who has more than us, and there will always be someone who has less. If we are constantly comparing ourselves to others, we will never be happy. Instead, we should focus on being grateful for what we have. This doesn't mean that we can't aspire to have more, but it does mean that we should be content with what we have right now. There are many things to be grateful for, even if we don't have a lot of material possessions. We can be grateful for our health, our family and friends, our home, our job, and the opportunities that we have. When we are grateful for what we have, we are more likely to be happy. We are also more likely to be generous and help others. This is 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹 motivation. Thanks for watching and stay motivated.